I'm Gina Liberty, and I want to welcome you back. And today we're actually going to talk about brain fog because I know that you just want to feel sharp and confident with your thinking again. And I mean, you're forgetting mid sentence, you're walking into rooms and forgetting, like, what did I come in here for? And maybe this is making you feel a little scared and embarrassed. I mean, those are things that I felt at one point. I know all you want is for your brain to feel like it's working normally so you can feel smart and capable again. I this is a funny one for me. Not that it's funny in any way at all, because it's not. Because there are moments where you feel like, is there something seriously wrong? And that is a valid thought. It is a valid thought. I don't know about you, but I will go through and I'll be having a conversation, and all of a sudden, my brain forgets where I was going, what I was going to say, what direction I was going to go. Like, it forgets everything, and I just stop talking because I can't find the words to come out of my mouth. And I remember the first time that happening. And I didn't know what was happening. It was like, okay, wait a second. Is this just a coincidence? What? And then the second time it happened, I was like, okay, what's wrong with me? Is this onset dementia? Is it what's going, like, all of these things when it comes to your brain? Remember, like, your brain and my heart, I'm like, don't mess around, right? It's like, what is going on? Like, really, is there something going wrong? And there are also times when I will be thinking about a person and trying to explain to somebody else, like if Tim and I are having a conversation, and I go to say the person's name and I can see their face. I can see their face clear as day in my brain, but I cannot think of their name. And it's not just usually an acquaintance. It's usually somebody I know and we've talked about before, or been in conversation with, I should say. So it shouldn't be somebody's name I forget. And anytime this happens, I have basically called it a perimenopausal glitch. And I still have them. Don't worry. I'm not free of all the brain fog and glitches, but they are much better. It can affect your work. It can affect your daily tasks. It can affect your confidence, because when you're mid-sentence and you're forgetting your thoughts, you're not able to grab words. You forget names. I started feeling stupid. For lack of a better way to put it, I was feeling stupid. I was like, this is something that I should know. I should not be struggling with this. I kept like saying those types of things to myself because I was getting frustrated and I was worried about what was happening. I mean, it's pretty serious if you think about it, right? If you think about your daily task, if you think about your work, if you think about people you know, or just having a conversation. Like if you were having a conversation at work with a colleague or something and you completely forget your words, it makes an impact. It makes you feel stupid. It makes you feel like something is wrong with you. It's literally, you're not crazy. You're not crazy. That is the first thought that comes to mind is, I'm crazy, something is totally wrong with me. And I want to let you know that you are not crazy. Your body is not broken. It is literally your hormones fluctuating like crazy and wreaking havoc on everything, including your words and your thoughts and your ability to form words and thoughts and get them out and communicate. You have to be able to communicate, right? So it can bring up so many different feelings. And so as I was going through this, I was researching and trying to figure out, okay, what is going on with me? What is going on with me? And just digging in and doing the certifications that I did, I did those to help myself initially. And now I'm able to help other women with the I see, this is the raw and unedited, because I just did it. I have a word that I wanted and I kept going to a different word, and that was not the word I wanted. The word I want, see, now I have it, is education. There is a perimenopausal glitch in action right there. So I do still have that going on. I do. Right now I laugh it off. I do, because I know that it's not serious. I know what it is. And in digging into that education for myself, that now I can help others, having that knowledge base in my head, I may have a little moment when I'm trying to bring it up, but it's there and I'm still able to help. Anyway, I was doing that research and digging into the education and learning all of these things about how perimenopause is pretty much the thing that is contributing to all of these issues that we have in this perimenopausal stage of life. So once I figured that out, and I figured out that, oh, this foundation that I keep building myself, and figuring out that not only is it setting me up physically, but it's also setting me up for success mentally. Because once you have that foundation and you are supporting your mind, your body, and your hormones fully with that foundation, it can help. It can help with the brain fog as well. It can help you not have as many perimenopausal glitches. You can still have them. You can still have whatever your version of brain fog is. You can still have it. It's just not as much, not as big, for lack of a better term coming to my brain right now. Because all of the pieces of the foundation are essential to be fully strong and supported in this stage of life. It could be nutrition, it could be sleep, it could be stress, it could be water intake, it could be a combination of things. So if you take that one easy step, and you're going to find that theme throughout my videos for sure, because that is what I've built my foundation on, is one easy step at a time. And if you just take that one small easy step toward building your foundation, then that can tell your brain that you are doing everything that you can to support yourself best in this stage of life. When you have clearer thinking, you're able to make better choices. You're better able to make those choices that you want for yourself to get the results that you want for, whatever that might be. Lose that extra weight, have a clearer mind, have more energy, less joint pain, whatever it is for you, you are able to you're able to take the steps toward that foundation that's going to help you overall in everything that you're looking for. All of the results that you're looking for are going to come from having that strong, solid foundation in place. So taking one easy step to get there at a time is much better than doing nothing at all. So once your brain starts working better and feeling better, you can plan and you can prepare and you can make those decisions clearer. Like, you have a vision. And that's one thing that I do with my clients at the beginning, is we create a vision statement for you. It's you creating your vision statement for your future and what you want your future to look like and how you want to feel. Once your brain is working clearer, you are able to make decisions easily because it's clearer, but you're able to stay on track. because you know you have that vision for yourself and for your future. And you know whether or not that thing that you are questioning or asking yourself, does it take you toward your results, toward your vision, or does it take you away? And you make that decision and you go that way. Now, I will always say you're a grown-ass woman. You can make decisions, whatever you want to do, but I want you to make the decision and be okay with it. So if you decide to take a step that's away from your results and your vision, make that decision, own it, and go with it. And then the next decision, you will probably want to go toward your vision and your results, right? I don't know why I went off on that little tangent, but also a little bit about mental clarity, because this came up recently. I had one of my coaches ask me what that meant to me because I said I had it. And it made me sit and think, wow, okay, what is mental clarity to me? And you know what it is? It's actually the mind being free of having to think about all the things that you quote unquote have to do for your health. All of the checkoff list items that you have, whether that's mental or physical checklist, it is mental freedom. Mental clarity to me means mental freedom. Freedom from having to worry about all of those things. How much protein do I need to eat today? How much movement do I need to do? What strength training program do I need to do? How much water do I need to drink? What supplements do I need to take? How much sleep do I need? What blah, 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 blah. There is so much that can go on up here that can stop us in our tracks because we get overwhelmed by too many steps. And hello, that is me. That is me. If I have too many things going on, too many checklist items, I will shut it down and do nothing. And then I am nowhere closer to where I wanted to be. And it's back to square one, or so it feels like, right? You can have that. Once you get that foundation in place, not only does it help you and support you physically, but that mental support is that mental freedom, that mental clarity of having to worry about all of those things because you have them down. Like they are habits. They are like second nature. You don't have to give a second thought. You just know. You just know because you have built a foundation that works for you in your real life, in this moment, in your lifestyle, with your likes, your dislikes, your just everything. Everything. It is tailored to you. It is about you and your life and what you want to create for yourself. And in the meantime, it supports you. Mind, body, and hormones. So I would love to know about a brain fog, mental clarity moment that's vivid in your mind, something that you have dealt with or a story that you have. I would love to hear that. So if you put that in the comments, I would love to start a conversation. And if there's ever any specific topic that you want to talk about, you want us to chat about, also drop that, send me a message and I'll add it to my list. And don't forget, something is always better than nothing. So I will see you next week. Chat.